too?
Well, most importantly, I thought that we played with controlled emotion. After the first scrimmage, we came out and we were very, or you want to say, too loose. And so, we really made a point of that in our meetings, in our correction meetings, obviously after first scrimmage. But this morning I said, look, let's go out and let's play with controlled emotion. And I thought we did that. We played very even-keeled. We saw guys really with a lot of carryover from practice to the game-type scenarios. Did that very well. The intensity we thought was very good. Do we have a lot of work to do? Yeah, we do. But overall, it was a pretty good second scrimmage. Well, we have about 50% of the defense in right now. And we have a saying, when you free your mind, you free your feet. It allows you to play. So we're slowly implementing the defense, and we're just trying to allow our guys to play really fast, play smart and play fast. And we've been able to do that. Coach Boone's done a good job at watching and keeping up with how much defense we put in. But we're a multiple defense, and it's built around speed. And we got to be able to throw a net around the ball. And the way the game's played these days, with it out in open space, you got to close those windows really fast. And our guys, we feel like we're very fast on defense, and we're starting to learn the scheme, and it's going to make us better.
Just want to switch to offense. One thing that's really important, especially in the scheme that you guys have, is the offensive line. Just talk about what they do right now and where they are in terms of the implementation of the new scheme, the new spread, speedy offense that you guys.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're talking about a group of guys I'm really, really happy with. Coach Norton's done an unbelievable job with these guys, and it's fun to watch their transformation from the beginning of spring to where they are right now. And playing as a unit, which offensive linemen need to do. They're getting to where they hang out together off the field. I've noticed that a lot more, which carries on to on the field. And they've done a really good job. They're learning the offense. Technically, they'll continue to get better. That's the kind of coach Coach Norton is. He's a fundamental coach, and they're responding to him. So it's right now it's been a good thing for us, and it was evident today. We did some good things in the offensive line. Was everything great? No, but we got a good step right.
There's a new offensive coordinator. Can you talk about his role and how he has made the quarterbacks become comfortable in learning the new offense?
Well, Coach Brown, Robbie Brown, is certainly number one. He's a fine person, but he is an outstanding teacher. And he does such a great job with these guys, molding them into quarterbacks. And, to see these guys grow in the last 3 weeks, it's really remarkable where they are right now. And we still have a long ways to go, understanding that. But, we look forward to seeing what these guys potentially can do down the road. But Coach Brown and his method of teaching and his style of coaching, it seems like our guys are really bought into that.
Talk about putting points on the board.
That was exciting, to see our offense move the football and score. I kept a total and like a little game. Defense got points for making stops, and offense got the normal scoring points. So, what I had it was, and you may have different, but I had us at 38 points. It's a pretty good day, And then I had the defense at 32 points, and so I thought that was very competitive. It was very balanced, and if we can continue to grow that way, on both sides of the football, and then continue our special teams progress towards that way, then we'll have a chance.
You showed ability to score in close. Didn't have a big long play, but
yeah,
you did have a 51-yard field goal.
Yeah, that was impressive, man. And so we wanted to. Well, you're always trying to put your guys under stress and put them in some difficult situations just to see what they are. And man, it was Wigman hit it good, and so that's good to know that you got a guy that can make 51 yards.
You trotted him out there for 57 to the end just to see.
I just wanted to see. I wanted to test the waters. He had one at 51, so let's see what we got rather than trying to throw one in the end zone. We're doing our 2-minute drill, and it was 3 seconds left on the clock. So hey, why not? Let's see what we got right now.
All right, practice number 11 in the books. You got the Delaney Bowl next Saturday at noon. The traditional question: Are you where you think you need to be, and what do you need to get done next week?
I think we're right on pace of where we need to be. I really do. Feel good about it. Feel good about what we've installed offensively. Obviously, we got a lot of work to do there. We got a lot of things we got to clean up. You know, we want to continue to add some stuff in. You know, we want to get that done through next Wednesday, maybe Thursday, and then really focus in on a game on Saturday. But you know, I think we're right on pace with our installments in all three phases. We're just going to continue to work at it, and you know, obviously we won't get everything in that we wanted to get in, but we'll get that in fall camp. But I think we're right on schedule.
As crisp, as efficient a scrimmage as we've seen here in many, many years, 90 minutes and roughly 90 plays.
Yeah, I think it was 105 plays and 90 minutes, and it's up tempo, so we're getting great conditioning out of it. Wasn't overly warm today. It was good weather, and you know, and that's what we're trying to get done. And you know, defensively, our offense got us a few times. They got us out of whack with the hurry up tempo. So, you know, there's a lot of things there we got to get better at as well. So, because we're going to see it again throughout the season. But you know, it's very exciting right now. You know, I'm excited about the kids and you know, and what the coaches have been able to do, and it's just only going to get better.
Well, you know, we came out here today with a purpose. You know, defensive side, they had their goals, they had their opportunities to come out. And the offensive side, we had a purpose, we had a goal. I think as a team, we're just coming out, we're having fun, we're working hard with this new coaching staff and our new offensive scheme, new defensive scheme. I just think, you know, it really goes back to just the fun of the game. I think, you know, we're taking that and we're just using that as momentum on every single play. Well, it's a very fast, upbeat tempo. Reminds me a lot of Oregon's tempo. Really fast, off the ball. There's not really too much that we have to learn as an offensive line. They make it real simple for us. So basically, we're just looking to the side, getting the plays in, getting set, and the play is off. So it's really fast, really simple, easy to do, and it's really fun for us because you know, we wear the defense down that way. So. I like the scheme. I like the scheme. We like a scheme as an offense. You know, I love Coach Brown because, you know, he comes out here with a demeanor. You know, he just really confident. And he really just speaks to us. You know, he doesn't, you know, get all loud and all that. He brings us together, talks to us like men, like grown men. We go out there and we handle our business. Coach Norton, you know, he breaks it down for us. You know, he goes over the plays all the time, what we got to do, what we got to take care of. And really, he really speaks to us. Like grown men. So we just go out there and we have fun. I love the new coaching staff. I love Coach Thomas. It's really nice to have a fresh atmosphere out here, and we just have fun.
You guys just wrapped up the second scrimmage for the spring season. What did you like about this scrimmage? How well did you guys perform on offense and defense overall?
Overall, I liked our energy and our focus. We came out real hyped up out the locker room from the start. You know, guys were flying around, making tackles, making catches, runs, and blocks. I think we really improved from our last scrimmage. We have to learn new terminology, new fronts, new plays, and I think we kind of far along. Just to say we only been like 11 days, it feels like we did a lot so far, but we're only 11 days in, and we still gonna have summer camp and all that stuff to get in.
What do you like about the new things you guys have to learn? What's different? What's different from the previous years, and what do you like the most now?
I think we're more multiple. And it's a lot of fun, you know, learning new plays. You have to really lock in now. From being here a long time, you kind of get bored with the old plays and you lose focus a little bit. Now everybody's really focused and competing. I think we lost a lot in our secondary, losing Jamal White and Cortez, but we really filled them in with Ryan Sorrell and Burt White, and we lost Derrick Rose, so we had to replace him. And up front, we pretty much have a lot of the same people back. So I think we should be all right with it.
All right, well, elaborate on like the motivation that the players who have to step up and fill that void. Talk about their motivation. What do you see from them?
I think by them sitting back and watching other players play over the years, I think it made them more hungry, and they come out, they really compete now, like the backups and stuff.